So this is a poem called Tiger Lily Speaks, and it begins with a quotation from the original Peter Pan and Wendy, 1904. Quote, "Bringing up the rear, the place of greatest danger, comes Tiger Lily, proudly erect, a princess in her own right. She is the most beautiful of dusky Dianas. There is not a brave who would not have the wayward thing to wife." J.M. Barrie, Peter Pan and Wendy. "If my mouth were a place where the plot came aground, found sand, found words rounded like wet stones and teeth, if my arms held bones demanding description, and each bone were a song or a weapon, if my fists were full of opals, I keep reading. If my lips moved in this story, we could talk. I've shut your book. Just think if my sisters and brothers were more than a smudge on the page, than redskins moving in tandem, marching in some dim ellipse, waiting to be elected for salvation or the Super Bowl. Imagine me waking, the chapter's light defined by my lids swinging wide. I want to be specific, arch my left brow, my story all linguistics and technology. I want to be so ugly you can't look. I want a family, but you've given me a beer in the cheap seats. Make me a crazed spiral, Nautilus scrawling Newton's laws in the sand. Or girl, fine, and American, I'll do it still. All I need's something to write with, a quarter or a cigarette. I've thrown down your book. Bend or kneel to find it. Open it back up. Light your fervent candles. I'm the patron saint of getting out of here." The second poem I'm going to read is in the voice of Tinkerbell. We think of her as that little, if we've read Disney, as the little glowing ball of light who dings and is harmless. In the original version, she's hit puberty. She's a tad homicidal. And she's very unhappy being stuck with the Lost Boys. She's also called Tinkerbell because she mends the pots and kettles, so she's working class. She's an interesting character, and as you may know, she's poisoned at one point in the story and tells the Lost Boys they have to say they believe in fairies to bring her back to life. They have to clap her back, so she's completely dependent on them for her existence. It's a lousy healthcare system in Neverland. So she survives. It's a happy ending, but in my version, I figured that's not going to work for long, right? So I write an alternate ending and I kill her off. I'm sorry. This poem is her last words. It's called What Tinkerbell Tells the Last Boy. "You thought I'd last. Boys don't die of daybreak, but fairies' hearts are black math. When you're not looking, we fly past the decimal point into suns' thousands, or hit a planet, a plate, a wall marked no body or boy. Our skins fry. We sweat out mashed glass, heat from the swat of a song-soft hand or hook. You think it can't matter what you believe, but some of us are thin as dreams, blooms dancing on your lips' pale stems, dancing because we can't land. We're dwindling imaginary numbers, counting on your fruit-gloss skin. In my heart now, light's division, pinwheel wings spinning down. In my brain, a factory of clouds push out your lost mouth. You thought I was a holiday, some darling's toy. You thought a boy could only play with fairies. Now look, my breath's all soot. In a bitter mirror, dear, we both looked sweet. You smelled glitter, so you bit electric. You cracked my candy heart between your teeth." Thank you.